this way. Okay? No, that's not the property boundary. That's just fenced to protect the macadamia nut trees right now. But there are some cattle.
Some cows, you said?
There's 3 in total. We'll probably see them. They're very friendly. They like to come down and see who's here.
Maybe the cows will come up here to see us and see who is here today.
It's a lot to take care of. You know, it's expensive to take care of. He's got people who work for him and they lend a hand, but you know, it's a lot of work.
This is a temple.
Mm-hmm.
The gyro.
Shower and a toilet.
Shower.
Shower and a toilet. Oh, there's Prabhupada. Yay! He's got a nice garland on.
Have a seat. Okay. There is a bathroom here in the back. And there's 3 bedrooms and 2 full baths in the main house. This is a full bath that has a shower, toilet, and a sink.
There's a washroom here.
Laundry room
Yep.
and sink. Look at that.
Oh, did you get what you needed?
Yeah, it's okay. We didn't go in this far. We went into the temple room before.
Oh, okay. That's a full bath, bedroom 1.
The
2
Prabhupada's
more
here.
bedrooms back here and another full bath. 2 bedrooms back there with a full bath. 1 bedroom here with a full bath. This would be a family room, a hangout room. They obviously use it for sleeping when they have guests.
It's a nice kitchen. It feels very open.
And you know, it has a beautiful ocean view. It's not very blue today, but
I know.
and it's a strictly vegetarian household.
Yep.
No meat has ever been cooked in this house.
Woohoo!
And this property could be just a lot of food, which at one time it did, but they got
That's the same one.
Closet. It's such a nice house.
Yeah, it's simple. You know, it's got solar hot water
Oh, nice.
in this house, and I think solar hot water in the other house. Let me double check that. There's 2 sources of water on the property. Are you familiar with the water sources? Okay. Catchment on the warehouse, not on the house.
Okay.
Okay. The house is. It's considered private water, but it's county water that the Kapulena Water Hawaii buys.
From Waimea?
I don't know where it comes from. Yeah. But, yeah, so it's not like you're on a public meter, but you have county water. It's delivered privately through the Kapulena Water Hawaii.
Okay. We will, Tulsi.
You could easily put catchment on this house too if you wanted to.
These are nice rooms, huh, Tulsi?
What is this?
It's a bed. Bed frame.
The bedroom?
So somebody's roof.
You like this house, Chelsea? This bathroom? Woo.
Okay. Jesse, you want to go ahead and walk them up to the warehouse? I'll catch up with you. I just need to lock everything up.
Nice patio.
It does look like there's some rot on the railings on the side here.
Look at that neat lemon tree. Woohoo!
It's a little one. Baby.
Tulsi's here. Coming.
Okay, so just to give you guys the rundown on this. This is technically permitted as a warehouse, okay? It is not permitted as living space. There's a number of bedrooms in here. Every time I come, I have to recount, but I think there's about 11 bedrooms. 4 bathrooms. And a kitchen, which is not permitted.
Okay. So, not permitted meaning,
It's not legal.
is there a way to make it
Sure.
legal?
Yeah.
And then the rooms are technically for farm workers? Is that the idea of it?
Rooms are not technically for farm workers.
Oh.
Rooms are technically for storage
Oh.
or anything that would normally be in a warehouse.
Is there a way to certify that?
Turn this into living space?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to go through a post-permit process,
Mm-hmm.
and you'd have to meet the requirements of the subdivision. You can leave them on. This.
Is that expensive?
It can be. Just depends.
Oh, leave them on.
Hello? Okay. So,
This is where 2 years ago, like close to 2 years ago, this is where we were hanging out, singing and having a Hare Krishna program.
oh, cool. Okay, so downstairs here, there's 6, excuse me, yeah, 6.
Tulsi? Right here.
So downstairs here, there's what, 6 rooms that could be considered bedrooms, but they're not legal bedrooms.
Okay.
And there's this great hallway. There's 2 bathrooms that are double bathrooms. So
Wait, hold
2
on.
showers in there, 2 toilets in there, 2 dressing rooms. Same thing on this side, 2 and 2. A utility room
Oh,
and the kitchen is down here.
toilets.
There's a toilet room in this.
Toilet.
The fan just went on when I turned the light on.
Extremely nice marble shower. Showers. 2 showers, 2 baths, 2 sinks.
We may have done like a minute room.
Nice bathrooms.
Aren't they amazing?
I know.
Marble
And
and
there's 2 more of them upstairs. It's slate, predominantly slate and
oh,
brick.
these are the men's.
This is the men's, so 2 urinals, 2 showers, and 1 toilet. And then over here is what they were using as their kitchen. This would just be considered a pantry or something of that nature.
There's the light in here. Oh well. Like a food
It's
closet.
my understanding that at one time they fed hundreds of people out of here. You might have been at one of those events.
No, I just heard about it.
Okay.
But we were, yeah.
And then this they used as,
Wow, look at that.
this is where they had all their food.
Was it permitted then?
Yeah.
Is that why the neighbors were upset about it? Because they weren't permitted? Or like, what's the...
Because do you know what CCNRs are? Okay. CCNRs stand for conditions, covenants, and restrictions. And inside subdivisions, individual subdivisions will have restrictions on what you can actually use a property for. Some of them are governed by the county and the state as well. And in this subdivision, it's zoned agricultural. So anything you're doing has to be agricultural based. It cannot be commercial. And I believe what Rob Doss ran into is that he was holding these spiritual retreats, and it was not allowed by the HOA, the CCNRs. Now, if you buy this and you have your members staying with you who are your guests, that should not be a problem. It's if you're bringing in groups of people and doing retreats, that could conceivably be a problem.
Okay.
If you grow food here and you
That's what my question
can
is.
it, you sell it, you dry flowers, whatever it might
Yeah.
be, honey, that's an agricultural operation.
Okay, that's my question. Like if we had cows
Agricultural.
and you could package the milk here and everything? Oh.
Well,
I'm sure there's health, USDA
yeah,
regulations for that.
getting this kitchen certified
Uh-huh.
would have to be done first. But
Okay.
if you can show the county that you're using this as an agricultural operation,
Right.
and you meet the county health regulations, that you're not running this as a community kitchen,
Right.
then you should be able to get it done.
I see.
So long as you're doing an agriculturally based operation.
Washing the vegetables and things like that that you're growing here.
And selling them. Would you be selling them?
Well, if there's a surplus of them, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the idea, is that you are self-sufficient enough that you can give back to your community,
Right.
you know?
Right. Just keep in mind that if you're doing an agriculturally based business, then you should be fine.
Okay.
But if you're running it as a commercial kitchen as a restaurant, say, that's not
What
allowed.
about, is there
I see.
any way to get the land approved as
Do you want to go in the
a
couch?
religious site, like a place where
Do you have to go to the
for
bathroom?
practice, purposes for religious practice?
I think the answer is yes,
Yeah.
but you'd need to seek the advice of an attorney. And would the CCNRs allow for that? I don't know.
Okay.
But, you know, if you personally, privately own a place like this, and you're working the land, and you have people working for you, and it's an agricultural-based operation,
Like, what if it was a non-profit thing completely? If it was considered completely religious non-profit?
I think it should be fine on ag land. The big issue will be whether or not the community CCNRs will allow for something like that. So we have,
What does CCNR mean again?
it means conditions, covenants, and restrictions.
Okay.
And we'd have to get you a copy of whatever that is for this subdivision.
Okay.
But how many people do you think you'd have living here?
At the beginning, 20-something, maybe. I don't know.
But they'd live here and they'd all work?
The idea would be to work with the land
Okay.
and grow food and just continue that and continue growing that, and then eventually get into the cow protection. So then you'd have milk, you know. That would probably be a
We
lot
share
smaller.
with the community too.
Yeah.
Share talents and share food and
Yeah.
techniques. And